Okay, so just arrived here at the Shingle Mill Pathway. Long drive. It was just under 4 hours for me.
2.5 for me.
Yeah. And this is Footloose.
What's up?
And this is Marissa. And they will be joining us today. So this is a really short trail, at least for us. It's about 5 miles to get to camp. And then 5 miles out tomorrow, so it's 10 miles total. It should be pretty easy going. But apparently, and what the appeal of this place is that there is a elk herd here, which we don't have a lot of in the Lower Peninsula of Michigan. So fingers crossed, we will see some elk. All right. So this is where we're gonna finish tomorrow.
There's nothing in there.
Oh. Now no one's gonna know we were ever here.
What? I just was like, wait, I think it's gone.
All right, well, I guess we're driving back 4 hours. All right, so let me take a look here. We are parked across the street from this, and we are basically just gonna hike all the way up this side here up to Grass Lake, and we can disperse camp around there. And then tomorrow we're gonna take this short way back down and back to here. Sorry, I just hit you with my trekking poles, Marissa. I hope you will forgive me.
She doesn't even know.
But yeah, so that's the plan. We just gotta cross this road over here and we will be good. Okay, so PSA. While we were filming the shot of us leaving the parking lot, so when we were crossing the street, we're going into a campground, and 2 dogs that were off leash came right up to us. And Marissa's not super great with other dogs, and we know this. We keep Marissa on a leash. You should do the same. We're all for taking dogs with you in the outdoors. We both work in veterinary medicine, and before you ask, no, I will not give you veterinary advice over the internet, stranger. Talk to your veterinarian. But I've worked in emergency hospitals, and I've seen it 100 times or more probably, where a dog will be off leash and attack a dog that's on leash. All right, it does not matter how good your dog's recall is if the other person's dog's recall sucks. I'm sorry, but that's the reality of it. Go ahead, shower me with your hate. Let me feel your anger. But keep your dog on a leash, okay? So Marissa's trail name is Stops. Can you guess why? Here we are again. Round 2 of stops. The fun never stops. So we made it to the first signpost so far. Very impressed with the signage. So we are doing what they're calling the 10-mile loop. They have another sign there too. See, look at it's nice. It's kind of like Hoist Lakes in that way, except you can walk down the trail. I had no poison ivy and no picker bushes so far.
Oh, picker bushes.
Yeah. So we are going to head this way. Looks like the green tunnel's opening up. Oh, is that the next signpost? Yeah. That was quick. It's been like 5 minutes. Wow. Oh, this must be the Pigeon River I've heard so much about. It's not as mighty as the Manistee, but she'll do. All right, so it's telling us 2 is that way, 3 is that way. It does not have, yeah, you realize I was not pointing it at the map. So 2 is where we just came from. 3 is that way. This must be 4. So I'm imagining we're gonna have to go that way.
I think so too.
Let me pull out the good old map on the phone before we get ourselves in too much trouble. I don't need another Vietnam trip. All right. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but it looks like we are correct in our assessment. So, as far as navigation goes, we have some critical thinking skills, which is good to know. Oh, it's a beautiful butterfly. I'm Blaine. We just make friends everywhere we go. Look at this little guy. Look at him. He's just majestic. I'm guessing by the orange coloration that this is Michelangelo. Oh. Does any of this look familiar to you? Because we totally just did a circle for the first mile, and yeah, for pretty much the first mile we ended up right back where we started. So things are going great. So all that stuff I said about navigation earlier, don't listen to us, because Lewis and Clark, we are not. But I'm gonna blame the little one.
More like Martin and Lewis. Does this look familiar? We made our way back here. So we're gonna try going this way. And we might end up doing it the opposite way of what we planned for this loop. But we're both fine with that. Because, you know, the best laid plans fall short. So, no, we'll deal with it. We'll see if we bug those people at the campground again. We'll be sure to let you know. Okay, so we definitely got turned around there, but we found a new signpost. And we have no idea how we're gonna get to that other side, and we don't want to spend a ton of time exploring. So we're changing the plan. And we're gonna go up to 5, 9, 10, 11, and probably stop just short of 12. That's the plan for now, but we will see how it goes.
I pray, dear Lord, that you'll take my hand. I play no more at divinity, 'cause ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. Ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. I said, ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. Tell me anybody how it can be that, ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. Gonna pick fruit from a forbidden tree, 'cause ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. Gonna pour myself a little bayou wine. Think about ways I can make her mine. Everybody stops, everybody stares. She could be the answer to all of my prayers. I may have to ask her on one knee, 'cause ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. Say, ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. Ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. Tell me anybody how it can be that, ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me. Gonna pick fruit from a forbidden tree, 'cause ooh, that girl brings out the devil in me.
All right, so we broke every single cardinal rule of every horror movie ever made, but we found a random cabin in the woods. And we're thinking it's one that you can rent, possibly from the state, because the outhouse looks exactly like the outhouses at the car campground we got lost at. But we don't think anybody's here. We just want to check it out. All right, we got the all clear. All right. Oh, there's another one adjacent over there, yeah, through the woods. I see a car at the other one. Yeah. Let's go back to the trail. I think I smell gingerbread. Mystery solved. The cabin is part of the headquarters for the Pigeon River Country State Forest. And there's the actual headquarters. And the trail cuts right through it. Lights are on.
It says open.
I don't know if there's anything in there worth looking at, but we can investigate. But okay, so slightly less creepy cabin in the woods. Oh wow, very nice
Is
overlook.
Is this Pigeon River still?
Yeah, that's the only river here, I believe. Yeah.
Nice out.
Very nice. Getting a little humid, but we're right by the river. Okay, so we're not at an actual... Oh, sorry, I got a little close to my face there. Okay, we were close to another signpost, but we're not at an actual signpost. But we do have a map here. So we are at the Pigeon River State Forest Campground.
We've encountered a few little car campgrounds and stuff since we've been walking around out here. But, so we're getting close to our destination. We were about a mile out of our way. We've hiked just over 4 miles right now. But right now, Footloose and Stops are scouting out the right path. But I'm thinking that it's this way, right through the car campground. And I'm assuming these are all first come, first serve, because they have the standard little slips that you see at all of the Michigan State Forest campgrounds. But, yeah. So, I was just dumb again, and we just got slightly lost again, but it didn't add any significant distance this time, so it's a very small oopsie. So, we were supposed to cross this bridge that we're on right now, and we didn't. There's a lot of roads and stuff too that intersect with the trail. Oh my god, I just walked in a huge puddle because I'm not looking where I'm going. Yeah, there's a lot of roads that intersect with this trail, and it can get a little confusing, at least for me, but I'm probably what you would call below average intelligence, so take it with a grain of salt. Okay, so a couple little detours, but we found the next signpost. Look at us being little Rod Serlings. So, we're at 6. And we probably want to go to 7 and then 9, because we're doing the 10-mile loop. And look it even tells us which way to go for the loop we're doing. That's what I call service. You know? And you know, I didn't mean to put myself down too much at the end of that last clip there, but I'm really good at getting lost, but you want to be even better at? Getting unlost. All right, so we're at signpost number 7. It's weird that they use different maps, I feel like. Like, some of them have the numbers for the intersections and some don't. However, this is really, really well marked. And we're doing the 10-mile loop here. And we have a signpost right there. I mean, only an idiot could screw that up, right?
Where are we right now?
We're at 7.
Which is not on there, really.
No, that's part of the problem.
So weird, yeah.
We're somewhere in that area.
I think we're somewhere there. Okay,
yeah.
Works for me.
Yeah, we're getting close. But,
So quiet.
Yeah, so hopefully our days of getting lost are done on this trip.
Never say never.
All right, Bieber. We're getting closer to camp, but we had to stop because look at this through here. Like, this is gorgeous. Like, I was not expecting this of this trip. I didn't think there would be like what you would call a typical view. And I would call this a view. Like, this lake, I don't even know what this lake is called, but it is gorgeous. I have very strong, high opinions of this trail so far. I think I will be coming back here. Okay, so we're pretty much where we're gonna camp. We're at signpost 9, and there's a new map we haven't seen yet. But we're thinking we're gonna camp somewhere right around here. But yeah, super nice hike in. Very, very surprised by the beautiful views, and yeah, go team. Okay.
Where's that? Up. Nope. She can't do that one.
Oh, look at that. Little doggy dynamite. Okay, guess what? You know. The plan changed again. This lake is just not as pretty as that other lake, which we found out is called Section 4 Lake, which that name really undercuts that beauty. But there was a little
we saw one good campsite there. And then there was like a little trail where it looked like it split off from the main trail. So we're gonna explore that and see if we can find something even better potentially. A little closer even to the water for access, and camp there for the night, and then we'll just come back through here on our way out tomorrow, because it's on our way out. We're still gonna see it all. Kind of sucks to have to backtrack a little bit, but it's really not all that far. Whoa, boardwalk is slick, and I tripped on some sticks there. That was some grade A screwing up there. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna go and camp at the Pretty Lake. All right, so this is Grass Lake, and as you can see, it lives up to its name. All right, so we're thinking, since it's not that much farther back, it's a lot more worth it to just go back.
Won't be long before I get my chance. Just one more drink and I'll ask her to dance. I'm not too pretty and I'm not too smooth.
All right, so we just got camp set up. Shocker, the hammock took longer, but I was fidgeting with a lot of things that I haven't used with this hammock yet. This is only my third or fourth trip with this hammock, so I'm still figuring it out.
You just ate a bug.
We're eating this, we're splitting this right now because it's got 700 calories, but this is Gucci. And yeah, just glad we got this campsite. We just heard some voices off in the distance. We think they were trying to get to this campsite and heard us and turned around. So it's a little close to the trail. It's a dispersed site, which is legal as long as we leave some paperwork when we leave, which we will. We have all that in store and everything. But this looked like it was pretty well established. We didn't want to establish a new campsite or anything like that, and so yeah, I'll do a tour after we eat, because all I've had to eat today was a beef jerky stick, and it is 3 o'clock, and we did 8¼ miles, so pretty hungry. All right, so now we're going down to the Pretty Lake to filter some water. As you can see, campsite's like right there. We have this steep little thing here.
It's actually not too bad,
Yeah, it's not terrible.
as I thought.
I did not bring camp shoes on this trip.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Woo!
Ooh.
Oh my god, this is so fucking
You mean freaking?
Oh.
It's alright, I'm not sponsored. We can swear. Damn it. Oh, this is... Oh, and that looks like an even easier way to go back up, potentially.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is my kind of lake.
put more than I thought in here.
All right, I think I'll give you guys a little camp tour. First stop on the block, we have Footloose's setup. She is in the Pariah Outdoors Bryce one-person tent.
That's it.
Yeah. On our first trip together, she brought this tent out. I'm like, oh, that's a cool tent. And she's like, oh yeah, it's like 130 bucks. I'm like, oh, that's stupid, I'm getting it. So I have not actually used it in the wild yet, and it's been almost a year. But if I ever have to go on a tenting trip, it's probably going to be the one I would use.
I love it.
Yeah, and then new REI chair. It's the 1 pound one. I can't think of the name of it. Flex Light Air. Flex Light Air. That's what it's called.
Air.
And then new for her on this trip too was the Outdoor Vital Shadow Light Pack.
Love it.
60 liter. Yeah, comfortable.
Comfortable, lightweight, roomy. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, $1 million.
Not that much. Not wood like that. Yeah.
I hung a little clothesline here. I have my water filter hanging from it because YOLO, and just got the shirt I hiked in hanging there. I've never used this as a camp shirt before. I've never really used it as a shirt before, but I'm going to just show off my chest hair with it. No. I got this because it has the little Napoleon pocket there. And the shorts I use for camp shorts don't have pockets. So I wanted a little pocket, and this is pretty lightweight and breathable. This is the Outdoor Research Astroman Sun Hoodie. So far, so good. But we'll see as the day goes on. It's about 74 degrees with about 74% humidity. So how's that for synergy? Then over here, I have my setup. I'm using the Dutchware Wide Xenon tarp, the ASIM tarp. What I love about this thing was initially I thought that these trees were not going to be far enough apart, but I used the Dutchware stingers on it. So I was able to switch to that D-ring from this D-ring and shorten the ridge line. I think you can adjust it from anywhere from like 10 feet to like 11 and a half, something like that. So it looks small, but it's actually a pretty decent sized tarp, gives you decent coverage. There was rain in the forecast. Technically it's supposed to be raining right now, but it does not seem like that's going to happen. But if it were to get really, really bad, I have this hung pretty high right now. I could take it out of the porch mode. Oh my god, a bug just flew in my eye. I can take it out of the porch mode and cinch it down a little lower if it was really bad, but I don't think we're supposed to get anything too bad. And then the hammock I'm using on this trip is the Dutchware Chameleon. I'm trying out the side sling instead of the side car. And normally I have the side car when I'm using it on the other side of the hammock. I'm trying to see if I like the side sling for one, and if I like having my hammock storage on this side of the hammock on this trip. So it's fun to experiment with that. And then I have hanging under here the Dutchware, have you noticed the trend? The Dutchware hammock chair, but I use it as a gear sling. And this is made using the Cloud 71 fabric. So with the continuous loops, it's like 2.5 ounces, something like that. And I'm using the War Bonnet Beckett hitch suspension again. And what I basically did was I just kind of ran that through there, adjusted it, and then I fortified my Beckett hitch, which also will function as like my drip line for the hammock. Kind of just feeding it all through itself right there. And I've noticed a lot of bugs are liking this orange, and I think I left a bug net open over on this side, and I did. Make sure, yeah, no one's living in here. But the Dutchware pillow, enlightened equipment, quilt, War Bonnet Yeti under quilt. So that's the sleep system for tonight. I do have a sit pad for the foot box in case I need it too. I have that. I think it's still in my pack. But yeah, that's home for tonight. This is probably one of the better campsites I've had on one of these shorter loops here in Michigan. Yeah, this is probably top 3 for sure. So, okay, so we're thinking of starting dinner, and trying out our new cook system. Normally, I'm a pretty die-hard alcohol stove kind of guy. I've only ever been on 4 trips without an alcohol stove. But due to a future trip that I am taking in the near future, there's been some forest fires recently, and I know that alcohol stoves are more likely to cause a forest fire. So I broke down and I got me Jetboil Stash. This is her maiden voyage. I mean, the whole real purpose of this trip for me, other than it's fun to go out in the woods and backpack, is to kind of test out some gear changes before that big trip in a few weeks. So I'm gonna try out the Jetboil, but I'm missing my cat can stove. I can hear it meowing for me. But anyway, tonight's entree, Packet Gourmet Ramen Rescue with the roast chicken flavor Maruchan ramen. Never had it before. I've had Packet Gourmet before, never been disappointed, but we'll see how this goes. And what are you having?
Mushroom pot pie.
From
Fernway Food Company?
Fernway Food Company. All right.
From, where's this made? It's from Portland.
Portland.
And it's, plant-based.
All right.
And gluten-free.
Cool beans. All right. Well, time to give it a go. All right. It's been about 5 minutes. Ooh. 5 minutes. I'm gonna add my roast chicken flavor packet that came with the actual ramen, and the sriracha that came with the Packet Gourmet. If I can get it open. Just washed my hands too. I'm gonna have to wash those again. Ooh. Might see some rain clouds there in the distance. Alright.
If it rains now, it's not that big of a deal.
No. We thought we were going to get rained on multiple times today, but the forecast was not right up until probably this point. So adding the sriracha. If I can get it all the way open, oh my god. There we go. Grab my trash bag. Clean my hands again. Hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah, I have this for us to eat too, even though I already ate one of them.
Oh yeah, Snickers. Alright, now I got my chopsticks, which I've only ever eaten with chopsticks once, about a month ago. Yep, so it's gonna be new, but I'm stirring. My screen went black. Stirring it up, little darling.
how I remember. If I remember how to use chopsticks from a month ago, because I haven't looked it up since. Oh boy, it's not a good start.
You got this.
Oh boy. I was so excited about these chopsticks too. Oh God. I can't do it.
Try to do it like a little bit lower and use more of your like this finger. Use the top to like pick things up.
I practiced at home yesterday. I thought I could do it.
Use this one, your pointer finger, to like push
It's
and
all
pick
right.
up.
Marissa, don't lick the sriracha. Crazy dog. Oh my God. That is so good. So good. Alright, so I finished that packet gourmet. I would probably give that a 7 out of 10. That was pretty good. And how would you rate yours?
Probably same. 7 out of 10. Only 7 really because it takes a long time to rehydrate. Like
Okay.
some of it's still kind of crunchy,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad. It's good.
Yeah, mine rehydrated pretty thoroughly. It only had to steep for 5 minutes. This jet boil was, as much as I hate to say it, it was
Nice.
it was very nice. It was significantly faster than the alcohol stove. I don't think it'll be a total replacement for the alcohol stove. But that'll do, pig. That'll do. And speaking of pigs, for my dessert, that's gonna have me a good old classic. I just realized it's upside down for you. Good old classic American ding dong. And might make myself some tea in a little bit, but that's gonna be it's gonna be dessert. So I'm thinking it's tea time.
One could see.
And I made me this little mug. Basically, it is a Coca-Cola can. And I used a can opener and cut off that main part so I could clean it out real good and stuff. And then I sanded down the rough edges. And I made a little koozie out of Reflectix. And this whole setup only weighs 1 ounce. So, I don't know how much I'll end up liking it, but I'm gonna put my tea in it. I've got, I like a strong tea, I like a strong coffee, so I got 2 tea bags of the honey sleepy time tea. That fit in there better than I thought it would. That's what she said. And, I'm gonna start up the jetty boil. I've only got like 8 to 10 ounces of water going in there. So that should take no time at all. Now for a canister stove, I feel like this thing is surprisingly quiet.
Quieter than mine.
Yeah, she's got the pocket rocket too. I have one of those as well, but I have not used it
I like it.
in almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot louder. That's one of the things I like about the alcohol stoves is, you know, they're pretty much silent. This is still louder than I like, but it's not too bad. But yeah, once that's boiled up, I'm gonna put some honey in there and, oh boy, I'm gonna have us a proper backwoods tea. Say it again. What did you just do?
I pooped in the woods.
For the first time? Wow. And we've been on what, like 5 trips together, something like that?
This is true. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've pooped at the other campgrounds, but there's a toilet there.
Right.
This is in the woods.
Yeah, in the woods. And how was it? How was your first backwoods
Relieving.
BM?
Really?
Yeah.
dug your proper cat hole for the first time, and
Yeah, that was a lot of work.
yeah,
I'm like, I think it's deep enough.
but you did it.
Everything came out all right.
That's good, as long as it all comes out okay in the end.
Oh my god.
All right, so we just hung up our food bags for the night. It's only 7:30, but I got up at 5:15. Actually, that's when I set my alarm, but I woke up before then. I woke up at like 4:45 this morning because I was excited. I was trying to get ready. We're thinking we're just gonna kind of chillax and turn in early. But this is kind of what my internal setup is here in the Chameleon. I have my pillow here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's on this shock cord here, and that's reflective shock cord, so that way while I'm using my headlamp, if I get up and pee in the middle of the night and I come back, I can kind of find that easily. Sometimes the pillow wants to fall out, but this keeps the pillow kind of like in the perfect spot for my head all night, and it doesn't slide to the middle when I get out of the hammock. So that's just attached to the ridge line of the hammock, and that seems to work pretty good. And it just attaches to the pillow with a mitten hook. It has a little loop on the pillow. Hear that droning? I got me a little fan, but I'm a big fan of it. And I just tied some zinget to the lanyard hole, and I tie that on the ridge line with a prusik knot, so that way I can move it when I want, but it'll also stay in place. I've got my hang time hook to watch a movie on my phone with. I have a water bottle holder. I'm gonna point with my foot because I'm a weirdo. Water bottle holder here, so that way if I get thirsty in the middle of the night, I can reach that. And then I have the peak loft. I did have that on the head end, but I decided to switch it over to the foot end, so it's a little less in my way. But that basically, I have my top quilt stuffed in that because right now it's a little warm for me to be in that. It's still in the 70s, and that's a 40-degree quilt. So I'll get to it later. I can sit up and reach and grab that later, but I like that peak loft. And then I got the side sling here on my left. Normally when I use the sidecar, I have it here on my right, where I have this little organizer that holds my phone and stuff. I like this because I can move it from here and it'll clip up to the ridge line. And I'm watching a movie on my phone, I'll have the battery bank in there, and I'll have my phone connected to power while I'm watching a movie. So I'm charging it and watching a movie at the same time. Yeah, I'm just trying out having the side sling for one, and then for having it on the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side. Makes it a little harder to get in and out of the hammock having it on this side. I don't know if I'll keep doing that or not. And also I got a lot of tripwire there with it all guyed out and everything. So I don't know if it'll be permanently on this side or not, but I don't know. That's the thing I love about this hammock, though. It's so versatile. You know, I can easily take that off and put it to the other side, and I can take the bug net off and go netless, or I can put the winter top cover on, which I have and I've only used on one trip. Yeah, this is probably gonna be my go-to hammock from here on out. It's also the most comfortable, and I don't get any calf ridge in it. My go-to hammock for a while was the War Bonnet Blackbird XLC, but I did get just a smidge of calf ridge in that thing. So this is just a hair more comfortable for me, in my opinion, but I'm not knocking the Blackbird at all. That's still an incredible hammock. I do miss it sometimes. I'll probably still use it from time to time, but probably 9 times out of 10, this will be my go-to hammock. And I don't know if you've guessed yet as to why my trail name is the Plaid Lad, but I'm sure you guys, if you look around, you'll figure it out. Good morning. It's about 6:37 in the morning. I'm usually a pretty early riser, and I had to pee, so I'm up. But Footloose and Stops are not awake yet, so didn't want to wake them up. I came down here by the lake to see how it looks in the morning, and it did not disappoint. But we won't have a lot of miles to do today, so we can kind of take our time packing up camp and stuff. Although my hammock takes a little bit longer than her tent, and I always feel bad holding her up, so I might pack up like the tarp and stuff. It never rained yesterday like it was supposed to. You know, we were expecting to be hiking in the rain on and off all day yesterday, and it never rained, so not gonna complain about that. It never rained last night, so, and it doesn't look like it's gonna rain this morning. I'm pretty happy about all that. So once they wake up, I'll probably start some breakfast and some coffee. I don't know if that mug I made is gonna work out. When I first had my tea last night in it, the rim heated up so much it was gonna burn my lips if I drank from it. I might try some of those Snow Peak hot lips on it, see if that'll work. I'm afraid that the diameter of the can is too small for those to really latch on and be effective. But I have those at home, so I'll give that a go. But this might be the one and only trip with my homemade mug. We just finished packing up, having breakfast, coffee, all that good stuff. The mug did work out a little better with the coffee, but I did wait quite a bit for it to cool down. But when I got to it, it was perfect drinking temperature, and it was great. But we have left no trace, which we can't say of the people who were here before us. As we were packing up, we noticed a ton of trash over in this fire pit, which we did not have a fire last night. And here's the thing, too. In Michigan state forests, when you disperse camp, you're supposed to leave a little permit
in a baggie. It's free. It's basically just so they know who camped here and when. So when you leave trash here, and you don't leave that permit, and the next person does, like us, we could get in trouble for your trash. So we packed your trash out, whoever was here last. But maybe next time, be a big boy. Pick up your own trash. Leave no trace. All right? I want to keep lecturing people in this video, but it's making me sad. But it is 9 a.m. on the dot, and we're heading out.
Wide Pacific shore, from the way of flowing mountain to the Southland by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, and she knows quite well by all. She's a regular combination of the Wabash Cannonball. Well, listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roll as she glides along the woodlands through the hills and by the shore. And the mighty rush of the Indian here, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball.
So, I bet you're wondering, when were they going to be dumb again? Well, let me tell you. We just found the campsite we were looking for originally at Grass Lake, and it was kind of obvious for some reason this morning, where yesterday it was not. But look, it's pretty decent. I still don't regret going back to Section 4 Lake, because the water access here is... It looks like it'll be a little bit muckier and stuff. So, but future trips, yeah, I'd definitely camp. All right, so we just made it to the part where we turned around yesterday. So now it's time for us to boldly go where we have never gone before. Da, 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 da. No copyright infringement, please. No. All right, just made it over to signpost number 10. And yeah, we have gone about 1.5 miles so far. Again, this map doesn't really have the intersection numbers, but I remember yesterday from the map that 10 was like right up here at the crux. I believe we want to go towards 11 next, so I think we are gonna go this way. Sound about right?
Grass Lake Overlook.
Oh, that sounds pleasant. Let's go overlook the Grass Lake. All right. There's a bench there. Let's... Well, this seems like more of a fall-winter overlook than a summer one. Yeah.
So much for that.
Sorry there, little one. Didn't mean to let you down. Well, that was quick. We just made it to signpost 11. Also, this map has no numbers, but I'm guessing it says 12 is that way. So it looks like down we go.
Birmingham, one cold December day. As you roll to the station, you can hear all the people say, "That girl's from Birmingham, she's Paxton may his name forever stand, always be remembered in the courts throughout Alabama. The race is over and the curtains round and fall. Carry him home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball.
Well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's waking next to you. Well, I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And if I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's standing next to you. And if I have up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's delivering to you. But I won't walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's walking out for you. And when the money comes in for the walks I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. When I grow up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing old with you. But I will walk 500 miles, and I will walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. When I'm dreaming, yeah, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's goes along with you. When I come home, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you.
All right. So one thing I'm really liking about this place is the diversity of the terrain. You know, you go through all sorts of different kinds of areas with different kinds of trees. You'll go through some marshland kind of stuff. Some parts where it's opened up a little bit more. Some parts where it's green tunnel. You have a lot of lakes that you pass. It's really nice. I'm enjoying this way more than I expected.
But I will walk 500 miles, and I will walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Okay, so we're at post number 12, and this map actually has the numbers. So we're here. All right, this is where we camped last night, and we came up around that way.
And we're returning to post number 1. So looks like we're going that way. We're almost there. Are you excited?
Yes. but kind of sad.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Always sad at the end.
Excited for real food,
Yes.
but sad for the end of the experience. So we didn't see any actual elk out here, but I'm thinking this is evidence that they've been here. Because I've seen deer poop, and I'm not thinking this is deer poop. But I'm no expert tracker. And it makes me happier to think that it's elk poop. So, this is some good shit. Well, we just came out of the woods and it brought us out to this road. I thought it would bring us like right through the campground we got lost at yesterday. So now we're doing a bit of a road walk based on Gaia. I think we're heading the right way down the road. Let's see if we get lost again, but yeah. Just a little road walk.
There you go.
Alright, so surprise, we went the wrong way again. I ended up double checking on Google Maps because I had the trailhead parking saved on that, and I downloaded those maps too. And we went the wrong way. So when you come out of the woods, make a left at the bridge. Just for your information. Alright, we found the trailhead. It actually was not that far from this little bridge. Loved this trail. It's probably my second favorite place to go in the Lower Peninsula. It's a great place for our first backpacking trip too. So until next time, see you guys on the next one.